Mwah, how you doing? Who wanted the kiss? Was it Just Press? Hi guys. Pedro, thank you so much for the tier 1. What's up, Saint? What's up, Scum? What's up, Just Press? Fora, how you doing? Bell, how you doing? How's everyone? Smoke. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Kohaku with NK cream and copper inserts. This is gonna be scrumptious. I'm hoping so as well. Oh man, today has been not a long day by any means, but it was one of those days where we had no sun again. Like everything's just rainy and cloudy, and I don't know why, man. It's been affecting my mood more and more these days. I have no idea why. But what's going on, everyone? What's up, Elkwan? Also, another weird thing happened today. We lost power over and over and over again. And I don't know how this happened, but all of my cameras reset. So I had to go in and redo all the settings for my cameras. So if you guys feel like the colors are different or just not the same, it's because I don't remember what any of the camera settings were, but every single camera, for some reason, got reset. Enemy EMP? Yeah, it was Teja. He's like, listen, Alex, this is for the 360 no-scope jokes. Why are you looking so handsome today? Thank you, Lego. Appreciate you. It's okay, you look amazing. Dude, thank you so much, 444. You look majestic as usual. Thank you, dude. I'm pretty positive I did the camera settings wrong, so just as a warning to everyone. Finals week has just started for me. I hope it's not too bad. I know that sometimes it can be super stressful, but I hope it's not terrible. What'd you guys have for dinner? I also lost power, but that's because a tree fell on my house. Are you okay? Can I have that Kohaku? Unfortunately, it's not my Kohaku, so reheated pizza, it sounds good, honestly. I did trim my beard, yes. This is how I normally like it. That other beard monstrosity was just me being lazy. Yeah, do the cameras look okay? I have a feeling the colors look a little off to me. Well, actually, maybe it's a little better. I know normally I have them a bit warmer, but if the colors look okay, then perhaps this is fine. Do they look good? Looks fine? Okay. Yeah, it was the strangest thing. I heard beep, 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 beep. Looks bluer. Okay, I'll have to take a look. And then everything just reset in my house. The microwave reset. The fridge, whenever we lose power, the fridge sets back to its like standard, whatever it is too. That was weird. And then, but prop color yeah, I think this is more color accurate. Normally I have it warm on purpose because it makes the room look more cozy than it actually is. It's so sterile in here sometimes. Alpaca V2s or the Saroki strawberry wines? Not sure. I would pick personally the alpacas because I know what the alpacas look like in a bunch of different keyboards. Also had a brief outage and stuff resetting. Dude, so our fridge reset too. And this is not the first time it's done this, but I remembered to check this time because last time the fridge, it resets to like a really cold temperature for some reason, and everything in our fridge freezes. So luckily I knew that I had to go change the settings for that today too, which was good. But, okay, I'm gonna vent to you guys, and I hope this doesn't come off as like me being bratty. I had the worst dinner today. So basically, I'm by myself tonight just because my girlfriend's doing something. And I had to, well, I didn't know until like 30 minutes before my stream that I was going to be kind of on my own today. Well, maybe about an hour before stream. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just order something and then do a few things, you know, on my own. In the meantime, so I ordered something and I got Popeyes. I am never getting that again. Every time I get it, I am more and more disappointed. I only got it because it's close, but yeah, I'm never getting it again. It was so bad. Like, it was like very stale tasting and like, I don't know, it could be my location here. But yeah, it was pretty bad. A bad move, I always go get it. I just didn't have time. Like, if I ran out, and then I would have been like an hour and a half late for stream. I would have been very, very late. How's my day been going? Other than that one little thing, Rabbits, it's good. Like, I have no like complaints. Today's like been a pretty chill day. Got a lot of work done today. The only thing I didn't do, unfortunately, was I didn't get to ship out a few of the giveaways I want to today. I used to think Denny's was disgusting. Actually, just my local location that sucked. I think it's my local location, Melee. I think it is. Because there's no way, like, I know what Popeyes is supposed to taste like, but belittle you and the whole place is in shambles. Actually, funny story about that, V-Dub. The place near me, if you go in, they do belittle you. They do, like, they shove things at you. They'll, like, they'll kind of toss the drinks. They just don't care. Like, they'll rush you out the door, even though no one's in line. They do not like you there. But yeah, that is truly what actually happens. That's why I don't like going in usually. I know I was gonna get Korean fried chicken, but Diego, I didn't have a lot of time today, so I was like, "Fuck, do I risk it? This keyboard's not even plugged in. What am I doing?" So unfortunately, I didn't do it. But other than that, it's been pretty normal. How was your guys' day today? Same experience at Jane and Finch KFC. I've been to that KFC. It's hit and miss. We're going to test this PCB. Why isn't the key tester loading up on VIA? Does it need a JSON file? Well, we'll still be able to test it, thankfully. Yeah, it was I ate an aluminum can. Huh? No, this is hot swap. Huh? We're just gonna test this really quick, make sure everything's good. The R2 needs a JSON file. I see. I think the R2 might be the only PCB that'll ever be done by Wolf. I think the other PCBs hopefully go with a different designer. Because I'm not sure what's going on with Wolf. No, oh, guys, I legitimately forgot about that all day long.
Party face.
I just been like, I dripped some coffee before stream on my desk pad. You see this? Now I gotta clean that out later. I just forgot, guys. That's my bad. I made fresh coffee for myself and look what I did. See that? That's what happens when you're in a rush for everything. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate you. I don't think Wolf's gonna be making a lot of PCBs. I don't think so either. I do not think so. My desk pads too. Have you tried the Gion white tactiles? I have not. But yeah, this is not the first time I've got coffee stains on this desk pad. But like I said, this is my only time ever getting this desk pad. This is just still too, I think this is too expensive for this thing. Dude, I watched your YouTube video earlier on that Swiss cheese board shit. That shit was amazing. That was a genuinely pretty fun board, I have to admit. It was cool. I enjoyed it. What's up with the PCB? Nothing too much. We're just testing the PCB, make sure it all works. I normally do this off stream, so you guys never have to see this. But today, like I said, For personal reasons, the last like hour and a half has been kind of hectic. And normally I do this like 30 minutes before stream, so I just have not been never had an opportunity to do this today. Compliment for Orum? Hey Orum. If you were this desk pad, I would never complain about you. And I would make sure to never take you off my desk. I don't know if that's really a great compliment, but that means a lot from me, you know? I hope you're having a great day today, Orum, and I hope the rest of your week goes fantastic. And whatever your goals are this season, I know you're going to succeed, bro. Hold up. I'll take it. What a sex god. Hey, Scotty. Almost done testing. Everything looks good, though. Looks like we are A-okay. The Riz is unmatched? Dude, I started playing a new game yesterday on Steam. Oh man, fuck, I kind of want to find out what it was called for you guys. Hold on, I have Steam open still. Hold on. Death Must Die. That was really fun. I'm probably going to be playing that tonight after stream for like another hour. It's like a Hades meets Diablo sort of thing. It's cool. I broke a tooth? Oh, whoa, you gotta go get that checked out, my friend. I've broken a tooth before too. I mean, mind you, it probably wasn't as bad as that. Like I've chipped one really badly. Definitely check that out, my guy. Definitely. It doesn't hurt? Okay, if you're telling me it doesn't hurt, I believe you. It was a dead tooth? Oh God, I have a dead tooth in the front too. See the one that's like a little bit like this guy right here? This one? That's a dead tooth. What happened was, when I was younger, get this is a story for the ages. Well, not really. I'm just making things up now. When I was younger, I was standing in line because, you know, when you go out for recess when you're younger, when you go to the playground or whatever, they make you stand in line to get back in when the bell rings. And I don't remember the context of what happened, but I just know the kid in front of me was just doing one of these with his head, and it was just getting it was like a pendulum moving back and forth, and he just wound up and then smashed the back of his head against my teeth, and this tooth at the bottom ended up chipping, and it needed a root canal because of that too. So he caused me some pain. Then, yeah, you still brush it if it's dead. Then, what happened was, not only did it cause me some pain, they ended up screwing up the root canal, and then my gums got infected. And it was this whole ordeal. My mom was pissed, I remember. And I believe because of how much pain I was in, I passed out in the dental office. If I remember correctly. I just remember I passed out because of something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the pain I was in. I don't think it was anything else. I don't think it was the sight of blood because it doesn't really bother me too much. I think it was just how much pain I was in. I had the worst luck back in school, bro. Have you tried reviving the tooth? No one's ever asked me that before. You know what? No, I've never tried. Should I have tried? So mainly they did. However, what happened was for the second surgery, when they screwed it up, when it was infected, it was a different date.
Very impressed with
it's nice, right, John Vaughn? This thing's gorgeous, bro. But what happened was the actual surgery for the gums, they did put the local anesthesia or whatever it's called, and it did not help much at all. I still felt everything. It was a pretty I don't want to say complex surgery, but it was pretty it was there. It was weird. I don't like thinking about that actually. Let's get some lube and do these stabs. What color is this Kohaku? Lunar black. I think today we'll go over the stealthy Kohaku build. Brush, bro, right here. I saw an IG post earlier discussing which regions in Toronto had the best food. I personally think Scarps has the best food. See, now I think that's a biased question because every person is going to say their own area. Like, I feel like every person has like an area they love because of one or two restaurants. I don't know what location is the best food though. I think it's hit and miss for me. I'm not really a restaurant guy. I've been to a few good ones. But I think truly there's only one place I'd go again and again and again, and that's burger joints. I'm a big burger guy. Left shift at 60 versus 65. Which are you taking? 60s. I always take 60s. That went flying. Always 60s. Worst pain I've ever had is when they had to grind up my, oh my god, bone down to my finger. Spruce, I don't think this compares, but the worst pain I ever had was when I turn off stream and I can't see you guys chat with me anymore. I need that like the Riz music type thing. What type of burger is your fave? Brown noser? God damn. Smash burgers, easily. Little cheese, little bacon, little fried onions. Easily. I think the best burger place in Toronto though is Just Another Burger Drop, or Just Another Burger Spot, or whatever it's called. I think it's just, people call it Jabs. That's like the best place in my opinion. There are some other good ones. I don't know why everyone thinks Happy Burger's so good. I think it's kind of meh in Toronto. Dude, I'm so in love with burgers. Young and Finch? Young and Finch has a lot of good restaurants, actually. I kind of agree with you there. That actually might be what I would say is, like, if I were to go somewhere for food, it might be Young and Finch. Burger Drop's pretty good, too. I was going to go take a walk and take pictures today, but... Spruce, did you really come at us with the your mom joke? God damn, my guy. I didn't know we had this kind of artillery today. Damn. Do people still do your mom jokes? I feel like Marcia's done a few your mom jokes. It was 60 degrees. I'm assuming Fahrenheit. Because I think that's what we're talking about. I don't know what that translates into Celsius. I'm getting a Sonnet in a month or so, and I'm going to pair it with cream sodas. Dude, go cream sodas, PC plate, and then go top mount. That is kind of a banger comp right there. That is super, super good. That is what I would pick personally. Let's leave this one here on. What's your here's a question. I love talking about food, by the way, so I apologize if no one wants to talk about this. Also, Ravius, thank you so much for the tier 1, my friend. I hope you're having a great day. 39 months of being here. You have no idea how much I appreciate you, bro. What is the best comfort food for you? Like, you could be having a bad day. Maybe you just want something a little bit comforting. What's your go-to dish? Mac and cheese, I love that. Biscuits and gravy, oof. Beef udon, you know what, BRS? Seafood udon would be my choice there. Ghost, thank you so much, man. Pucker, sucker. Huh? You want a kiss?
Pucker, sucker lips, I'm coming in for a kiss.
Appreciate you, man. Saint, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, man. I appreciate that. Dude, I hope you're having a fantastic day, Saint. I know, Saint can't keep getting away with this, but he's just too kind. God damn, dude. God damn. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, guys. I'm just kind of vibing with it today, so. Pulled pork. Pulled pork is actually sick, too, for comfort food. Elquan, thank you so much for the tier 1, man.
Elquan gifted a tier 1 sub to Marshmallows.
I think my...
Given 128 gift subs in the channel.
I think my comfort food... I think like mushroom pasta with like a white sauce. Like I think that's kind of where I'm at with like something that makes me feel really good. Or if I want something super comforting, my girlfriend does this ground pork with rice with a little bit of carrots and I think peas. I think there's potatoes in there too. I can't remember now, but it's pretty good too. It's pretty comforting. Warm and soupy. It's weird. I'm not really a soup guy. I've had a whole bunch of different soups, and I'm just not really into soups. Ramen is super comforting. Have you guys ever ordered ramen via like Uber Eats or something like that? I've never done that before. I'm always so afraid to do it. Because I was kind of craving it today, but I've just never ordered ramen. I don't know why I'm so afraid to do it. The soup gets cold. I have, it's disappointing. Damn. It gets soggy. I did a few years ago. It just isn't the same. That's what I'm worried about, man. Alex, but now, what is your favorite Christmas food / treat? I have one, but I have not had it in many, 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 many years. What reminds me of Christmas all the time is when we were younger, my mom used to... Well, my mom and my dad, they used to buy chestnuts. Chestnuts are insanely expensive now, but they would buy chestnuts, and we used to have a fireplace in our house, like a wood-burning stove or whatever it was, and we would do the chestnuts over that wood-burning stove, and it was so good. But again, it has been a long, I'm talking like, I think 10 or 15 years plus since I've had that. Yeah, basically chestnuts roasting over an open fire, correct? Yes, just like the song. Long time since I've had that. I think a second place for me would be like shortbread cookies. Always remind me of the holidays too. But I'm good for shortbread cookies whenever I get a shortbread cookie. So, I think some of it goes. I don't know if I've had every dish under the sun, but I've definitely had like one or two. I feel like if you're planning on eating ramen, a large part of the novelty lies in sitting down at a restaurant. I don't disagree, but I do feel like a little bit of the ramen shops here, they are kind of cramped. So sometimes sitting down is not always the most fun thing either. Hi, Oak. How you do? Oak, by the way, did you send me a Christmas card? I haven't opened it yet because I just picked it up from my mailbox today. I had no idea you'd sent me one. Did I read the name on that right? Just in time to watch after Christmas. After finishing I don't know why I said Christmas for. I'm thinking about Christmas right now. What'd you put in your Kohaku, Sacker? My grandma makes these almond powdered sugar cookie ball things. Oh, I know what those are. I used to have them when I was much, much younger. I think my mother used to make those as well, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are good. Man, growing up sucks. I just want myself to go back to that younger age and just like relive all these moments again. That's from us? Oh, okay, I have to open that later. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Typing on Kohaku right now, haven't left my desk since I built it. It's truly a great board. Kohaku's kind of top tier. Almost done these stabs. Alex, what do you want from Santa for Xmas? I don't know. I think there's... I don't know. Things don't... I have a different... Okay, can I explain something to you? I'm going to pause my music for a second. Yeah, I don't know why my face cam's going nuts right now. I have kind of a different relationship with gifts, you know?
Wrapped up in a little bow and some hot chocolate.
Juan!
Alexotos.
My guy. So I have a bit of a different thought process and I guess relationship with like things. I don't like asking for things because I think maybe it's a personal thing as well. I kind of find joy in working hard to earn those things for myself. Like, don't get me wrong. If someone could buy me something and, it definitely would take a load off my plate if I needed something, like, yeah, I'm not going to stop being appreciative. But I think like my relationship with like, I don't know, if I need a pair of headphones or something, like I want to be the one who saves up and buys myself that because I feel like there's a sense of pride. And I don't like asking things of people either. I'm just not that, like, I like giving gifts. I don't like receiving gifts. So usually when people ask me what I want for Christmas, I really don't know what to say because there is nothing I really truly like want. And the things I do want, I want to keep those things in the back of my head because I want to work towards those things on my own. But I think the only thing I would say like quality time. I really appreciate, I've always been a sucker. I get very sentimental about one thing. It's Christmas cards and just like birthday cards, stuff like that. I love handwritten notes. So when people say, even like I've saved every handwritten note that anyone's ever sent me with a keyboard commission, anything, it all gets saved. That is the only thing I actually keep. Those mean more to me than any actual gift. Take a gift, a compliment to yourself, Snick. Hey Alex, if I could write myself a Christmas card, I'd say you're pretty awesome. Thank you, Snick. I appreciate you, man. Snick, you're pretty awesome too, bro. If I could write you a Christmas card, I'd give it a kiss. My kids' siblings make me drawings and whatnot for my birthday, Christmas, and it's awesome every time. Yeah, those mean more to me because maybe my thought process is, okay, pausing the music one more time. It's really easy for someone to go spend $20 on something or $100. Like swiping a credit card, especially if you come from a place where you're financially okay, swiping a credit card's like whatever to me, like cool. I get the thoughts there and I don't mean to be not appreciative, but I think it's such a different thing when someone can stop and give you 20 minutes of their day by writing a card or something,
Smile.
Dude, thank you so much, Wilkers. I appreciate that. I hope you're having the best day right now, even outside of watching the stream. Again, it's not that I'm not appreciative of when, like a family member will get me a little something, but I don't know. It's weird because maybe it's also myself. I think that reassurance that someone actually cares enough to spend 20 minutes on writing a card for me, it means a lot more than $20 or like, I don't know, a small little trinket that I'll never use type thing, Everyone's different though. Everyone's different. Yeah, we also have to understand that. Some people like gift giving, some people like gift receiving. We stopped giving each other gifts, and now our gift is spending time with the in-laws and giving them a big gift every December, or a big gift each December because they do so much for us each week. Mother-in-law cooks us big Sunday breakfast. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's all you really can do, right, AAA? Honestly, I think the mentality you get as you grow up, I'm almost 20, and the older I get, the worse it is. I just feel so guilty by getting gifts. Yeah. It's a guilt thing too. Like I don't like receiving gifts. I don't like asking for things, and even if I need help, like I'm never gonna ask. I'm like one of those guys where it's very tough for me to ask for help if I need it. So mentality that's probably not the best mentality in the world, but so you're a man? No. That's not what being a man means. I'm in Alberta and it feels wrong that there's no snow. Ghost. Bro, it was like 9 degrees Celsius the other day. It was like, I think it was on December 14th. It was 9 degrees. I walked outside. I went for a photo walk. I was sweating. I couldn't figure out a good way to take off my jacket, unfortunately. People were outside skateboarding with no shirt on. And then I had to think to myself, what month am I in? It's December. This makes no sense to me. But it was hot. Like I even wanted to take my shirt off because it was so hot outside. I don't know why. It didn't actually. I think it ended up being 12 degrees, not 9. I don't even remember the last time it was 12 degrees in December. Thank you, Kimchi Queen. Thank you so much for the Prime. I hope things are going well. Dude, it's snowing here. I saw a few snowflakes. Take your shirt off. Goddamn, childish. Take that shirt off. Don't be shy. Okay, guys. We got so much snow today. That's so weird. I think we would get snow first. No, Oak? I don't know. It's so strange to me. Hit 9 today near Pearson. What was the weather like today? I know it's raining, so that means it's not that cold that the snow, like the rain's not freezing the snow or whatever, right? Anyone know if there are files for printing stab shims? Oh, I actually don't know if there is. I wouldn't know. That'd be really nice. But thank you again, Kimchi Queen. I hope you're having a good day. I was really hoping we'd have a white Christmas for my wife's first New England Christmas, but I guess not. Bro, what I've learned is do not count on the weather for things. Especially snow. This is a client build. This one here is for a client. So we're going to be putting together some little cherry clip-ins here. And then we are going to be putting together the keyboard. I am curious how this is going to sound. Well, okay, I'm only curious because I've done an R1 Kohaku with this same config. And I'm curious if the R2 Kohaku is going to sound any different. I highly doubt it will, but... Yeah, this was Slurpless's exact config. It was aluminum plate. And then we had the copper cream pluses. What's everyone's thoughts on the Sorrow Keys BCPs? I think I used them once for a client build, right? Once or twice. They were good. I liked them. I'm going to be honest though, they didn't stand out to me none. I still would prefer my Obscuras and cream sodas for my long pole switch choices. So, Ren, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate the 5 months of you being here, bro. Thank you. What lube am I using for the wires? So this is dielectric grease. What I do is I put a little bit. You do not need to put a lot. In fact, I would suggest never putting a lot. This is as much as I put on, and I do not go past the bend. So what I do is I now insert it. You can do that whole trick where you kind of like shimmy it around to spread the lube better if you want. I don't bother. Again, a little bit. And then what I do is I hand brush in 205 on the wire edge, or I guess the corner. I just find that works better for me. Alex, I know you hate TX stabs. What about APTX? You know what's funny about that? This client, I hope they don't mind that I say this, has another keyboard that they're working through right now that they installed APTX stabs. And they're frustrated as all hell with them because they are causing the exact issue that I always tell you about. It's like certain keycaps and certain things like don't mesh well with the APTX stabs. And if you overlube it by like the slightest little bit, it becomes like this very intolerant stab towards lubricant, right? It's hit and miss. You know, there are some times where you just, I don't even know if it's a skill issue though, Banana. You know, like sometimes it's even the keycap itself, right? But it's hit and miss. And I don't like leaving my building up to chance. So I will go with the stuff that usually works more time over not, right? Yeah, so usually with TX stabs, if you overlube the wire, it causes either sluggishness or weird, like loud noises for some weird reason. I think it's just the way it just moves. But it's, you just need to, like with TX stabs, it's just a little bit of 205. You can use dielectric, but I just find it's better not to. They're finicky and temperamental. So usually my recommendation is if you're not willing to, I mean, if you're inexperienced with stabilizers, I just think go with cherry stabs in my opinion. Or Duroc, but people really hate my Duroc suggestion. It's usually just the stab from being a little bit overlubed. I use BDZ, but it is super thin layer and you cannot get a single drop in the housing or you're doomed. Exactly what UgTug said. there is that whole sense of like, if you fuck this up a little bit with XHG BDZ, you are indeed doomed. Durocs are still the recommendation I'd give for screw-ins. Hey Diego, pro tip, never say that on YouTube. They will fight you. Apparently on YouTube, this is what I've learned the hard way. I recommend that Durocs is my screw-in of choice as well. And I not only got shit for not recommending Stabies over Duroc, but there were some very angry people. One of them did leave a public comment, but there were some pretty angry emails and DMs that I got the following days for that. So they did not like me ranking Durocs as good and accessible. I'm fortunate not to have a big of a commenter base. You know what's funny, man? I only ever get like 10 to 15 comments a video. But that one particular video, just like, no one was having it that day. It's free engagement. It is, I guess. But they all downvoted the video anyways. Yeah, usually it's the same way for me. I usually recognize everyone who's commenting. Just because the keyboard community is not like that big, I guess. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with Stabies, guys. It's just, first of all, I personally think they're a little bit more expensive. And then the second thing about Stabies is that they can be a little bit finicky as well in particular builds. I think last I checked, Stabies are what, $22? How much are Stabies right now? I think they're 22, right? Well, this is not plugged in. Again, it's the second time I've done this tonight. Stabies. Yeah, 20 to 22 USD. Owl stabs? Nothing wrong with owl stabs. I think they're just also not as accessible to some people. You know, I'll have to admit though, 22 bucks for a stab is kind of expensive. Especially when you can get, again, it's hard for me to make sense of that when there's no real big, like, benefit to getting one versus a cherry clip-in. You know what I mean? Like, unless you need the screw-in, you know? It's tough. That's why it's always so hard for me to, like, recommend that. Like, I don't want to waste... $10 is $10, man. Like, it's a lot of money. And when you're thinking about a part that does nothing different from the other thing, you know, it is a lot. The stabs that come with the Neo board are goated. I think those are just Diablo Lab stabs, right? So this is what you got to be careful with the Singa PCBs too. See how it's bent over here? If yours is like that, you can kind of just move it back into place with your fingers. But these plates are a little bit delicate. So before you actually go and install your plate, just make sure it's all good. Let's put our switches on. No, unfortunately, Ghost, most of my extra funds this month went to Christmas gifts for family and just like, just Christmas stuff, really. Fucker. No, this is a hot swap unit, actually. So, funny thing is, if you told me that before I warped the shit out of mine when building... Wait, Ugtug. Oh, you fixed it now, the Waguchi? Yeah, it's, they're delicate plates. Shorter stream than usual today? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping... I don't know. Actually, for you guys here, let me explain to you what's happening. This week here... Where's my schedule? So if today ends up being shorter, then it's whatever. But Wednesday, we're going to have the Eden, which I'm really excited to build because I thought that keyboard looked really cool. There might be a Thursday stream. I just didn't mark it in my calendar for some weird reason, but I'm pretty positive I have to do something. And then Friday, December 22nd, We're doing the Geist for Mike.
Popcorn.
Dirty, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that, man. And Schwinn, what's going on, bro? We're doing a Geist for Novel Keys, Mike. And then Sunday, December 24th. So we're doing, I think we're doing the Lilith build, not the Lego one. And then we're doing a derivative, and we're giving away 2 things. Possibly doing 3 keyboard builds that day, possibly, but we are giving away 2 things that day. I'm not going to tell you guys yet what they are. I'm literally going to wait till Sunday morning to tell you guys. Yes, that's the one, Dynamic. How much can I pay you to stop using that Grove mat so people can stop asking me? I like the Grove. It's good. It's nice. It just slides around a lot. And also, I've kind of dirtied the fuck out of this, so. No, keep your money. Quality, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it.
Thanks for being you. Kissing face, kissing face, kissing face.
I appreciate the kissing faces, my guy. Why no bot command? Because I like talking to people. So I leave some stuff off bot commands so I can have a conversation. That's why. The actual honest reason why. I mean, at this point here, truthfully, the Grove mat, the Grove, whatever this desk pad is called, has become like my beater desk pad at this point, so. So I don't think I've used this particular PCB. Did my polycarbonate Kohaku have this particular one? How often do you swap out desk pads? Once in a blue moon. I don't really, no, Alucard. I got this as a gift, and I've been using it, and I've got this pretty dirty, and I have no idea how to properly clean this thing. So I've just been kind of using it as a beater mat now. Is a white piece? Oh, that's true. It does have LEDs. You are correct. It's merino wool or something. How am I doing tonight, Shonis? Hope your Monday was good. I keep forgetting today was Monday. It sort of feels like a Thursday today. You'll need to dry clean it. Oh, God. I found another brand that sells mats just like this at like half the price. And they have a gray color, which I'm considering getting. But also, I usually don't even use desk pads. I'll use those Keeb mats. I really want to redo my stream room. It's a sweet gift. Honestly, it doesn't show very much on stream for what it's worth. Oh, the all these screwed up stuff up about it. Olive green walls, baby. Yeah, you know, I haven't stopped thinking about it, man. Have you guys ever done like a room overhaul for you? Thing is, I can't. So I'm renting. My situation is I'm renting, and I can't, unfortunately, do a lot of the things I wanted to do. I think I can paint the walls. I think I have to double check the agreement. But I can't install like those wood slats at all. I think that does count in AAA. My room is always slowly evolving. I mean, that's fair. I feel like every room is always a little bit slowly evolving. I would love, I'm talking out loud, I would love one day to own a house or just a space. Doesn't even have to be a house, where I can do a whole bunch of stuff and kind of let my creativity go wild. But it's been, I only had that opportunity one time when I had the all black room that you guys saw. But even that was like limited. How accurate is your camera displaying your tabletop? I think the colors are pretty accurate right now. If you looked yesterday, it was all warm and stuff, but all my cameras reset today, so I had to sort of redo the settings. I used my color card. Mind you, it is still using one of the Fuji film sims. Renting a studio space is really expensive though, Toxic. I just don't think I have the money to do so. I unfortunately think I'm a little bit, I'd be a little bit short per month to do that. Yeah, Zien. It's been under discussion. You can rent my basement. Oh my god, thank you, Spruce. Rent a storage unit and build a studio there. I don't think you can do that, can you? I looked into some studio spaces, like not just renting, but like, well, actually, yes, renting a studio space. Silent, thank you so much for the Prime. And the price was something I didn't like reading about, but you sort of can't was mostly a joke. Cheaper than Toronto and good food. Coming to Montreal? You know, that's a lot of people have told me that, to just pack it up and move to Montreal. So, actually, have I ever talked? Okay, so the way my whole system of being financially okay in Toronto works is I don't have a car. Believe it or not, it helps so much because, first of all, I get to walk everywhere, and it's not a bad thing for you. You get to walk. Taking the bus isn't awfully expensive if you know what you're doing. So I save technically I would save a crap ton on a lot of things because, yeah, cars are not cheap and insurance is not cheap. So it's easy to walk around here and not have to worry about, you know, parking and stuff like that. When I was with my old group of friends when I used to work at Best Buy, we would go downtown a lot. And I remember someone would always want to drive. No one would want to take the subway. I don't know why, but everyone's like, let's just drive. So we'd always have like 2 or 3 people in cars driving everyone. And then parking at the end of the day would always cost them like 80, 90 bucks. Like not per person, but total between the 3 people. No, I don't have a license. One of the main reasons is because I had to do the math one day of like owning this kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. It was awful, and if you don't have parking, yes, parking's expensive. Even taking Ubers downtown are awful. They take forever. Much needed break. Thanks for your content. Dude, thank you so much, Sis. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. Hope the finals go well. I wish you the best of luck. Was thinking of this CYL Yuri from Novel Keys, but I'm currently saving up for the Neo 80. I'm worried that they will be out of stock by the time I have money for keycaps. Do you think Novel Keys will have stock? I don't want to lie to you, Mr. Star Dollars, and say yes, because I don't think the set will sell out, but I don't think there's a whole lot. That's because that's not one of our sets. I believe that was one of the Mexican Co sets, I believe. Wait, Yuri. Was that one of the Mexican Co ones? Or was that one of our older sets? I can't remember which one's which now. Either way, I don't think there's a lot of stock of that one there. My recommendation, though, is like, get the board first. Oh, it's an older set? I don't remember which one Yuri is. My brain's like pooping right now. Get the keyboard first. You'll find another set of keycaps you like in the future. Trust me. Oh, I remember which one Yuri is now. Yes, you're right, you're right. Too many GMK sets, bro. Way too many. So these are the new cards. I haven't actually seen one of these yet. That's cool. Lunar Black. KLC's Authenticity System. Damn. There's an app for this? Interesting. Very nice, yeah. Have you been digging the EH now that you've been using it for a few days? Dude, this keyboard is fucking beautiful. Like, it is not only probably the best looking keyboard I have, it's really nice sounding, it's comfortable. I do wish I had step caps on this guy, but not a big deal. I think the only keyboard that like comes close to, like, I did swap out to the Envoy earlier this morning just because like the Envoy did sound really nice, and I was like, oh, I want to use something high pitch. But yeah, this is a tough one to beat, man. I don't think anything's coming close in the next like. I think this is a good way to end our 2023 year. It's such a beautiful keyboard. No, there's no discomfort. I thought this was going to be a little bit tough on my wrist because it does look like it's a little bit higher for a front height, but it has not been that bad at all. To me, this is a total package. I do prefer the sound signature of something like the Unicorn and most of the other like higher pitch boards that I normally use. But this one here still sounds absolutely phenomenal. It's like 99% of what I want in a sound, right? Feel-wise, feels just as good as any of those. And then looks-wise, you know, I like the look and I appreciate the look of all the other keyboards, but this is like really up my alley for what I like. So it really, really is. Are these gaskets all the same? Oh, there's two sets of gaskets. ZN. Why didn't it? Oh, there it is. Thank you so much for the prime. I really appreciate that, man. Man, the Event Horizon looking nice. Candy, are you going to enter for one? Are you going to try to get one, my friend? Dude, I'm trying to slim down on boards. Oh yeah, I think me and you had this discussion already. I really want the Cat 65. Really? Yours didn't come with the coil wrapping paper? Never tried a Kohaku though? I thought you had a Kohaku, Candy. Will Alex ever give away the Event Horizon in case I don't win? No, I don't think so. I think this is like... This is kind of like what I like. Oh my god, why can't I open this? Bro, I get so frustrated with little meticulous things that I can't do. What is...
Mickey Verb gifted a tier
Thank you, Mickey. Appreciate that, dude.
2 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks for the gifted, my friend. Okay, I got it finally. I can only drop by for a second. That's okay. I appreciate you being here. God damn, dude. Oh my god. All the feet just came right off of... You know what? Where's my goddamn scissors? Look what happened, guys. The feet just came right off of this. Skill issue? Yeah, it looks like it. I don't got any skill. I thought I wanted a Kohaku, but after getting an Envoy, I slightly realized I don't like 65. Probably a better thing to do then is get the cheaper board and realize you don't like the layout. Like that technically makes more sense in the long run. All right, let's open this guy here up. So the nice thing about the new Kohakus, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're all Gorilla Glass now, right? Because I know my R1 Kohaku has the acrylic, and the acrylic, I didn't even do anything to it, but like the inside has this like weird stain or like weird like streaking marks now on the internals of the acrylic. Did I say Gorilla Grip? Gorilla Glass. No, I said Gorilla Glass, didn't I? Whatever. I messed up. All right, let's unscrew this. Where's my screwdriver set? Glass is so much easier to clean. Yes, that too. That is very, very true. Top 3 for most forgettable boards. Damn, man. Yo, Candy asking the real questions. Top 3 forgettable boards. Damn. It's crazy because I probably already... Why am I taking these material? This is for the weight. I'm doing the wrong thing here. It's crazy because I already forgot about them. The Equinix 1+1. That thing was pretty forgettable. What else was forgettable this year? Cyberboard. I mean, the Cyberboard had its run. I think R3 and R4 of the Cyberboards are forgettable at this point, yeah. Maybe that's in the top 5 somewhere. QK75 was super forgettable. I really don't care for that particular board. What else has been sort of forgettable at this point? Let me think about that. I don't think the Delta 50 was forgettable. I think the Delta was, it has its own little niche and following, so. The key cults? No, because it's hard to say those are forgettable too. It really is tough to say those are forgettable. Just let me do the bottom one here first. Those are pretty iconic, yeah. Damn, I've never been asked this question before. But you know what though, Intense? If I say the Choice 65, then I hate to say this because I feel like this is getting a little bit perhaps on the edge of not rude, but like I feel this might be misconstrued as something else. There is a lot of boards in the history. Like if you look at like the last year alone, right? We'll just say last year and a half, this whole push to make the cheapest but best thing, like low key, they're all kind of forgettable. They might have been relevant for a little bit, or not even relevant. I think relevant's a stupid word. They could have been like popular and hyped for a month or two because that was like the latest and greatest thing. But then like a month later, someone else is just copying the design and then like they're adding one extra little thing. And there was just a lot of like kind of whatever boards that got released in the last year and a half. So again, they might have been good for like a month or two and they're still not bad. They're not bad boards. That's why I don't think they're super forgettable. But I don't think there's anything to write home about. Like they're not memorable at the same time as they're not forgettable. They're just kind of there. There's a lot of boards like that. They're just kind of in this like purgatory of keyboards. That's just like, well, who cares at this point? Again, if you own them and you love them, then I think they're great, right? But it's hard for me to go back and recall all of those mid-tier boards, like mid-level, whatever you want to call them, entry-level things, whatever they're called. Because they all, for one, kind of looked the same at one point. Dude, the Sisyphus was, yeah, that's a forgettable board for sure. they all kind of like started to look like blend together. Like not for nothing, and I'm gonna catch some slack for saying this, bro. Even the Cycle 7 to me, like the Cycle 7 was forgettable to me. I know a lot of people care about that board and like that board, but I even said this from the get-go, like the day that I looked at it. It had nothing going for me visually. It had all the internals, but that was really about it. It was just kind of a whatever board. I preferred the Pluto at the time, and I was very upfront about that. Oh, I've already done these gaskets here. So if I had to pick a Sonnet, oh man, there's so many good variations of it. I'd say PC top mount might be my favorite as of right now. I'd argue the new Tofu is kind of forgettable. Yeah. The thing right now, so we've just kind of finished our era of cheap but good. You know, this whole value proposition era of keyboards. I'm hoping we've kind of finished it because there are so many of the same things that look slightly different. I'm hoping the next little bit is, I don't have a word for it, but like, we see more of these mixed in with those entry-level things. So a lot of stuff that you can tell has been putting a lot of passion into it. So those mid-entry boards are great for getting into the hobby. I can build several boards without completely breaking the bank and get a better idea of what sound I should. So I agree with that, Boss. Totally agree with that. In the same regard, though, I'm probably a bit jaded from seeing all of those type of boards because like there's so many flat, like just flat bottom boards with like just rectangle square weight with, you know, here's all the basics you get. And for a while there, they all sort of blended together. And it was just like maybe one was $10 less, maybe one had this extra feature. And it got a little bit hard to recommend one over the other. It was just kind of like pick one at that point because they all sounded whatever. Like they all sounded the same, basically. A lot of boards you can build up the same, especially when they're all like gasket mount, stuff like that. Yeah, it felt a bit stale. Yeah, I don't even think it was annoying to see per se, but it was just, we saw a huge push for that. And in the same aspect, we didn't see a lot of the more intricate design stuff. And I think that's why the few people who did release those, like, we'll call them passion projects or whatever you want to say, did better during that time because there wasn't many of them. So again, it wasn't a bad thing. It's never going to be a bad thing, right? That's why I'm saying there's no forgettability or no like remembering those. But yeah, it did start to get a little bit like a drag at one point, and I'm kind of glad more companies are now working on making their products a little bit more unique rather than just sticking with the same formula. Like, no offense, the QK series did really well, right? But I personally feel the QK series was a little bit bland. And at the time, even with the QK75, I spoke out about me not liking it all that much because it felt like they took away features from the other boards to make this QK75, and it was like no one was having it. But it's something that I feel like the hobby needed to go through. There was no, like, correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. We needed to go through that. We needed to go through an accessibility phase of discovering what the best formula for accessibility is, you know? And now that formula exists and the keyboards are out in the wild and everyone can purchase one at any given time, we can now begin phase 2 of just cool designs and having the accessibilities of all those boards that from the phase that we went through. Now we have R2 fishies. you guys, who has an R2 fishy? I feel like this was also a really good phase for innovation. I feel like there was a few things that felt really good innovation-wise, but there wasn't a whole lot that came out of it, I feel. Maybe more on the manufacturing side, if anything, but I'm sure it was stuff that already existed that now we're just implementing for, you know, keyboards. Mode does tweezers. I think this came with the loop. Pretty positive it did. Phase 2 is the same as Phase 1, but OLED screens? Oh my god. Cool answer. I really didn't think that was an answer I was going to get. Sometimes I ramble, though, so I hope that made sense. I hope that wasn't too long-winded of an answer, Candy. So I feel like that was totally off base of what you asked. All right. Oh, wait. No, I do need to open up the bottom weight because I need to put in the dot. Oh, wait, no, there's no daughter board with this. God bless. I love rambles. What kind of springs should I get if I'm trying to mute a clacky switch? I don't think any spring will really help too much. Maybe something a little bit heavier so you don't bottom out as quick. Yeah, maybe a shorter spring. I don't know. I don't know a good answer to that. Yeah, it could be bottom out you're looking for to not happen as quick, or to kind of bash against the top there of the housing as well. Interesting question, though. Just make sure everything's okay. All right. One kilogram springs. God damn. That is quite the recommendation. Quite the recommendation there. Yeah, you could also add a little bit more lube in certain places. God damn it. These are cream pluses with copper inserts. Also, oh my god. I love and hate. I wish these screws are magnetic. I'm surprised they're not. Can you put that glitter stuff in the stash for Christmas Eve? That sounds really messy. I'm not a glitter guy, you know? That sounds super messy, dude. I'm just gonna use the tweezers to insert these. Oh my god, please, stupid screw. What caps today? I'm not sure. After selling all my impulse purchases from last year, I'm left with 3 boards. What are the 3 boards? I think caps today, I'm hesitant to make a decision. Jeez. I'm thinking we go with just something basic, like something to keep on this stealthy Kohaku theme, you know? Gotta wipe down some of the fingerprints there, but little lunar black Kohaku. I got an anonymous Christmas card and I'm not happy. My estranged father stalked me after going no contact in 2010. I'm very uncomfortable. Wish there's something I can do about it. Yeah, I don't know. You can't really block those type of things, unfortunately. Especially because like people can just route it through something else or just like put different names, etc. Yeah, good vibes to Gingy. MTNU. I don't have MTNU, unfortunately. But I'm thinking, actually, let's see. What does the owner want? Let's see if they're watching right now. What keycaps we want to try? Assuming I have it. Pink on navy? I don't believe I own pink on navy. The Kohaku, I don't know if this is butt or bottom here. I don't know which one's the butt technically, but I like the Kohaku bottom, or this back piece over here. It's very cool looking. You know why I said frost switch? Yes, I do, darling. That would look good with this, yeah. We could try Shoshin. Go with something like, you know, I usually call back the USB port part. Call back? What do you mean? In the bottom is the whole thing facing the desk? Oh, little thing with these, by the way. Little thing I noticed with this current batch of copper inserts. I'm talking like 5 out of the 120 copper inserts that I got. They were built too small, so they kept slipping out of the stem area. So little note, I'm going to be talking, I don't know if Mike knows about that, but I did find like 5 or 6. I think it was 5. I put them all to the side because they just weren't working. I tested all of them, but it wasn't a whole lot. It was just a few. I'm down to do Shoshin, or we could do Lux. Totally up to you guys. I think Shoshin would be nice. Miklon again? If you guys want Miklon, you know, put it to a vote. Fuck it. I think the owner said Shoshin. Oh, they said really not picky. Maybe Shoshin. Here, we'll put it to a vote for everybody here in chat today. Oh, hold on a sec. Keycaps. Shoshin. Miklon. Or we can do Redacted. Maybe we do Redacted as well. We'll do 2 minutes. Actually, let's do one random set too. What if we did like... fuck, I don't know what to pick. DMG. Let's do DMG for funsies on this list. Give you guys 3 minutes. No Greg. Come on, man. Hey, you guys didn't want to do it during Mr. Geoff's stream, so... oh boy. This is going to be another fun year of keyboards though, huh guys? Do you guys have any plans for New Year's? It's funny because New Year's to me is more fun than Christmas. Lux would slap too. The problem with Lux is it's being utilized for Greg. So I don't want to take away the face. How do I vote? It should just be in a little top section on the chat section on like the top side there. Big feast at the in-laws and sleepover. Seems I'm working for the New Year's. Yeah, I'll probably be working too, Gingy. Big feast sounds really fun. Delete poll, do Lux. Isn't part of Redacted on Glaucoma Greg? Damn! No, it is not right now. I gouged his eyes out to fill a board, so... people... I think it's because we've done Miklon so often lately. It's just kind of hard to like do it over and over and over again. Pawn Talkie? Oh, that sounds fucking fire, bro. I don't remember the last time I put on skates. He's got that good LASIK. That sounds really fun though. Pawn Talkie, damn. You know what I haven't done in a long time too? Just some like street hockey. That sounds really fun too. Time to prove that all the space and alt, gap, talk, and sing a chat is just PBT skill issues. Oh yeah, no, it's I did notice a small, slight gap on my Kohakus as well. Both the R, I guess is the PC considered R2, but I did notice it was there on my R1. Honestly, it's so minor and it's like uniform on both sides. It didn't really bother me. Do you have a light keyboard you use when traveling? No, believe it or not. I just bring my MacBook. Maybe I'm just like treasonous to say. I like the keyboard on my MacBook. Like, it's actually not bad. So I don't mind typing with that. I also like the pack light. So even if I have a light keyboard, like the Bauer light's really, really light and like, you know, it's really easy to put away. I probably wouldn't even pack that. I'm not really bring lots of things with me kind of guy. If I have to bring something, it's going to be a laptop and a camera. And I'm already like worried for both of those things. So last thing I want to do is tack on one more thing that I'm worried about, you know? All right, looks like Shawshin. ThinkPads. Magic keyboard, least forgettable board of all time. I don't think I've owned a Magic keyboard, but... Oh, no, I did at one point. Oh, no, did I? I don't remember. Next time I fly, I want to bring my heaviest 65 just to fuck with the TSA. I've heard horror stories of people getting caught in customs, like, for hours because of keyboards. I don't know if you guys have had that experience at all, but I have heard stories, bro. Alright, now to get Shawshin. Now, where on earth did I put it? Is the question. Did I put it in a banky or did I put it back? Shawshin. Pretty sure it's in a bag or a box somewhere, so I'm gonna find it. So I don't think I put it in here. I had to pull 3 boards out in security. Did they look at you funny? Oh no, it's in here. Had no issues. I had one friend of mine travel with his, and he got stuck in customs for like 3 hours because of it. I don't even remember why. Let's actually do some stuff to the stabs before we get too far into this. They had no idea what to make of the keyboard. They just thought the snake looked cool. Oh, I did. When we went to Banff, when we flew there, my girlfriend made me... She made me hold one of her makeup things, like one of her face creams. And you know those like fancy makeup cream bottles where it's like they have... The thing is gigantic, like it's a giant tub, but it's like the actual inside's just like... It's like a divot. It's like, you know, like a pea drop inside. I don't know. It's like nothing in there. It's just that the packaging is just bigger than the actual contents. They gave me so much shit. They pulled me aside because of it. And they were just like, oh, this is not 50 milliliters or whatever the minimum or maximum you can have. I'm like, oh, open it up. There's nothing in there. And for some reason, they didn't open it up. But they kept saying this is not 50. They were looking all over the package. And I guess it wasn't there or something because it was like one of those makeup things you import from somewhere else. Anyways, it took like 5-10 minutes of me trying to convince them that there was only like the size of a, I don't know, raindrop inside. And then just like, oh, yeah, I see now. I'm like, yeah, there was nothing in there. Oops, all air. Yeah, basically. Basically, that's what happened. Big oopsie. One time at the airport, they made me choose one item to throw away. Really? Actually, you know what was really simple to bring into the airport that I was really nervous for? I don't know if anyone else has had this experience, or maybe they were also nervous. My sleep apnea machine. Because it's a separate bag, and I was nervous that they were going to give me a hard time about having like a separate bag opposed to like the one carry-on that I had. But no, they were like super understanding about it. Everyone was very well like trained, I guess, about the whole sleep apnea machine thing. So that was really simple to do. That was like painless. Shattered my beard. Oh no, it was bring back to the US. What happens when they do that though? When they break one of your things? Do they have to pay for it? Or do they just go, too bad, so sad? Oh. Not again. The thing broke again. My syringes have not been liking me. One moment. I need to wipe my hands. No, because I don't live there. They break shit and say, oh well. That's so fucked up. I didn't know they do that. I had a bottle of wine shatter in my bag coming back from Italy. Nothing like having a bunch of clothes soaked in nice... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Well, hopefully this doesn't continue to... One sec, guys. I heard about that Lego. I'm going to be taking a look at it. After you guys mentioned it, I reached out to Enland Keys and I asked if I could take a look at one myself, and they said sure. So we'll take a look at it. Flew from CT, is that Connecticut, I guess, to Texas with a box of fudge. Ooh. And they were all befuddled by it? Huh? They didn't know where fudge was? Really? I feel like fudge is like pretty universally known. That's wild to me, man. I've never heard of something like that. Yeah, fudge, like everyone knows what fudge is, no? They thought it was C4? They fudged up. Picture was leaking with water in the toilet. Oh no, Kite, really? That fucking sucks, man. Did you guys fix that? You can hide so much shit in that dark map. But I mean, like, that's what they would scan it, no? I don't exactly know how that would work. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but... I love fudge personally. It's so good, man. Fudge is delicious. It is one of those things where it's like, that's for me in super moderation, because I feel like it is very sweet. I'm surprised by that. That's crazy. I got when I was going to the Novel Keys meet last year, or I guess this year technically, I went to the TSA or whatever I don't know, whatever that guy's name is, the one who says like, why are you coming into the US? He's like, what are you going to be doing in the US? So I was like, keyboard meetup. And he looked at me like I was the biggest loser he had ever seen. And he's a keyboard meetup. I'm like, yeah, mechanical keyboards. And I did like the whole like, you know, and he looked at me, he looked at my ID, he's like, okay, go. I'm just like, wow, bro. I've never felt more judged in my fucking life. But yeah, he looked at me like he had never seen a bigger loser. I'm like, all right, thanks, man. That's actually useful. Why? Why is it useful? I mean, like, I wish that was recorded. I was super nervous too because he looked like an asshole, and I'm just like, okay, what if I'm like very nice about this? It's a good excuse to shut off their brain and not make them ask more questions. I mean, that's what I've said every single time, and they've kind of all had the same reaction. It's just his was super, you know, like, loser type thing. Just say you're famous? No. First of all, I'm not. Second of all, Jonathan Mayer's drama. Looks like Marvel will need to find... Who's that? I don't know. I'm so over Marvel at this point. There's nothing good they've come out with that actually matters to me. So I'm more interested in... oh, this is in the wrong spot. I am more interested in Bad Batch Season 3. Dude from Creed 3? I don't even remember that. Personally, I do not accept judgment from someone whose entire personality is whatever is on TV and cheap alcohol. So if someone exudes that energy, I just move on. I mean, I just kind of, I'm not going to argue with them because, you know, I don't want someone to flex their power, you know, their authority on me. So I just like took that judgment and just kept on going about my day. In my opinion, that's a good Marvel movie. Jonathan Mayer's King. Oh. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. I probably wouldn't have watched it anyways. I haven't even watched Loki. I know Loki is supposed to be good, but I'm just fucking over it. Like, so we get one good show and then we're gonna get 5 terrible movies and like maybe one extra good movie or something. I'm just so over Marvel at this point. I don't know if it's Disney's doing or just like a byproduct of so many Marvel movies coming out, but I'm just over it. Oops. Like when everyone, I know this might be a touchy subject, but like when everyone was even saying Black Panther 2 was really good, I thought it was just okay. Even the Spider-Man movie was like, I rewatched it for a second time, and after the whole nostalgia of like Spider-Man and, you know, I'm just like, oh, this is kind of whatever. It didn't have that charm. I mean, I think again, with Spider-Man's case, I definitely felt like there was a bit of nostalgia goggles with that one there. But No Way Home was okay. I think there's part of it that could have been a little better, but it was okay. Maybe it's just me. Spider-Man 2 game is so good. I heard it's insane. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I still need to watch that new Wes Anderson movie. I don't know if you guys have seen that one there. Asteroid City, is it called? That's been on my to-watch list. I think that's what I'm most excited about, to be honest. Marvel had its time, and I feel like films are coming back. That's a very interesting way to put it. You know what? I kind of agree with you there. I do feel like movies that kind of make you think are coming back, and just like the whole idea of film is coming back rather than just action flicks. I'm always down for a good action flick, but Baldur's Gate 3. Are we talking about games? Games, yeah. Gaming-wise, Baldur's Gate 3, easy. You'll either love Asteroid City or hate it. Ooh, that's scary. I don't want to ask why, because I feel like there's spoilers attached to that, but I mean, all right. I like Wes Anderson films just for the cinematography alone, so, and like his styling and the way he shoots. Everything is a remake or nostalgia bait these days. I will say that the Spider-Man animated series, I don't remember what they're called. I feel like, even though that's based off of Spider-Man, I feel like those were very good. Like, very, very good. And I feel like, yes, it is based on nostalgia. Spider-Verse, yeah. But those were actually insane. Like, those didn't really have nostalgia in terms of, I mean, their styling, I guess. But they were amazing. Those were actually really good. Spider-Verse is the best thing Marvel's done in forever. Yes, I hardcore agree with that. Very, very much agree. Oh, where's the enter key? Oh shit, where is my enter key? Did I leave it on my desk? No, this is not the right enter key. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna use the white enter key for now. Oh well. I need to go find where I put the enter key. Weird. Oh. DCX. I think I've only used it one time now, and it seemed all right to me. HHKB is not 60%, it's a separate category. Ugh, I feel like that's a can of worms. Oh, I know where the enter key is. Never mind. It's on the Bina. Never mind. It's still on the board that I took this off of. It's okay. We'll just use these. I don't feel like going to get the Bina. I think it still looks good with this on it. White escape? Yeah, I'll put the white escape. Kind of even it up here. Just yoink the fuck off key for it. Nah. Accent escape for sure. GAT Summertimes. Wasn't there a recall on those switches now? Because Gatoron keeps fucking up. By the way, I know we don't normally talk about stuff like this. Bro, I didn't order them, but I am a long-time repeat customer of R&D KBD. Dude, he sent this. Let me find the email for you guys. Where's my cell phone? I'll use my cell phone instead. Let me find the email. I have to applaud him, bro, because like that, to do that and like be honest about things and just take like the better road for a vendor sometimes takes like a lot of. So basically, this email is addressed to all customers who have ordered summertime switches from my store. So this is R&D KBD. I'd like to apologize for the headache that this switch order may have caused. Simply put, despite the remanufacture, these switches are still not up to our standards. Despite them testing well when I tried them in my shop, I had a lot of valid complaints from customers about the stems getting stuck. Others have reported the switches being inconsistent and not feeling like the smooth linear switch they're supposed to be. Gatoron has refunded me for all the switches. They've been cooperative with the remanufacturer and also refunding everything after this fiasco. They are not malicious, just had a series of bad luck and some QC lapses. I kind of argue that is a little bit, not malicious per se, but kind of stupid on them. We'll be working with them going forward, but I'm going to take much more care with new custom switches. I mean, that's exactly what I would probably do. Don't let this deter you. Their other switches are fantastic. I also agree. I don't know why Gatoron dropped the ball so hard with those summertimes. That makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. I'll be passing on this refund to you, the customers, and coming out of my pocket to cover other related expenses. So, what he means by that is the probably the processing fees that's going to come along with the refunds. So huge though, man. Huge. That is, such a nice, such a good thing to do. Take the responsible road. Yeah, and shipping too. You're right. Hugely responsible. Much appreciated from R&D KBD. Again, I wasn't affected by that, but yeah, good on them for handling that so fucking well, dude. I know, again, we don't normally do shout-outs like that kind of thing, but I don't know, man. I thought that was a gem. What do we think of the board with Shashin on it? The Kohaku doesn't have the most exciting side profile. Ooh, that looks nice like this. Very cool. I'm not too sure. I just got an email from R&D KBD because I order a crap ton of stuff from them all the time. So these are the Cream Plus with, what's it called? Copper inserts. Aluminum plate, and we use some cherry clip-ins. Here's how it's going to sound now. No, okay, I know some people are curious about this. Hold on, before we do the sound test thingy. I think there is those gaps you guys are talking about. I don't know. I don't really have a good way to show you guys, unfortunately. Or actually, I don't know. They're kind of there, but it's not noticeable with these keycaps, obviously. All right, copper inserts, lube with 205G0. The copper inserts are so much fun. They are. They're actually like, it's so different. Yeah. So for R&D KVD, you get to keep the switches and they're refunding you if you bought the summer times. I mean, they are cream switches. Cream switches have a bit of a scratch to them. They're not as aggressive as cherry switches, but I also have the gap on all of my Kohakus too. You know, oddly enough though, let me try something. Perhaps the long pole, or not the long pole, perhaps the Cream Plus isn't my favorite on the spacebar right now, but I want to try it because this is hot swap. So we're able to do this. Let me try one little thing. Do I have one with me? Because I actually think the alphas sound delicious. That sounds more well-rounded to me. Spacebar is a bit disappointing for the Kohaku. Really? I think it's plenty loud. I don't think I would go louder for this. You guys think so? Yeah, I think if you go louder for the spacebar, it'll drown out the alphas. Yeah, let me get the polycarbonate one. Although the polycarb one's going to sound a little different, methinks. Yeah, the polycarb's no louder. It's not louder at all. It's just deeper because it's different material. That's it. So... Not gonna lie, I've always thought the Kohaku spacebar has been a bit weak. Really? I've always quite liked the Kohaku spacebars. They're not as loud as the... They're definitely not as loud as something like the... what's it called? Why am I drawing a blank? The unicorns? But I've always felt the Kohaku spacebars are still really solid. I'm actually gonna try one more different switch here. Keyboard with a mic under the spacebar. Amplified little speaker system going on. Actually, if you guys really wanted something, it's a little louder. I still kind of prefer the cherry switch myself, but I mean, it's all preference based. Yeah, I really like the copper insert NK Cream Pluses. They make for such beautiful sounding alphas. I don't have any Wisterias right now, Rye Guy. I apologize, dude. Yeah, in a second here, Carolina. One moment. Let me drink some coffee. I don't know why I'm dying of thirst right now. We're using aluminum. Well, I'll give the owner of this keyboard a few spare switches. That way there they can pick and choose what they want for their spacebar. But I think let's just put back the original switch in so I don't lose track of what's going on. Did you already talk about the apparent concerns regarding Glarsis switches? Fuck, maybe I do like this switch. I don't know, man. They all sound good. They're all different. This is nice and deep, this one here, for the copper insert. I don't know. I'm undecided which spacebar I like better on this. Nah, I like this one best. The copper insert one, the best, guys. I'll still give the client a whole bunch of different switches they can choose from, but this suits the board more. Nah, I like this one here. The Cream Plus is still the best one to me. The Cream Plus is still the best. Can you guys hear the scratch in the Cream Plus? I guess you guys can, huh? Yeah, there's a little bit of a scratchiness. Just a tiny, tiny little bit of scratchiness with the Cream Pluses, which I quite like. I actually have a whole batch that I'm working on for myself too. Can you give a close-up of the Glarsis stem? Oh shit, I need to go get those. I mean, it's probably going to be no different from the photos you guys saw. Did Glarsis respond to it at all? Because like I don't know what his thing is, like what his answer or what his response is. I don't want to speak on behalf of him. I don't think Glarsis was malicious about it. Like what reason would he have to lie? You know, that'd be kind of silly. But yeah, I kind of agree with Jabalt too. I'm not really a drama guy, so I can't really report on that stuff. I'll chat about it if you guys want. But yeah, I mean, I've never been one to report on the drama stuff. I could care less about that. I'm not here for the drama stuff. He technically responded, but it was just in Discord. He said, according to Cherry, they won't stretch anymore, or I guess break the stems. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know, guys. I don't know the answer to this. They're not normally switches I would use, tell you that much. Like, that's why I have not used them yet. He did send me some over to take a look at. I just have not had time to take a look at them. I mean, if you got a like from this is okay. If it was me, and I'm putting myself in Glarsis' shoes here, and I was guaranteed by a company that something wouldn't happen, I would probably also do my own testing with a multitude of different keycaps, which I'm hoping he did. However, here's where something different I would do. I would probably buy all those keycaps brand new, because I'm guaranteeing you most of the keycaps I have are all worn down and probably would fit those stems no problem. So my thing would just be like buy proper brand new stuff to test it. But if the company is guaranteeing me these will work, I mean, That also is something that I want to, trust a company about. But I probably also would do my own due diligence, kind of like what I did with the Obscura switches, make sure they were all good and up to like what I liked. Again, I think you have to do your due diligence to a certain degree. There were so many problems when I did my first keycap run way back when. So it's all about doing your due diligence. I do think it is technically Cherry's fault because perhaps they did ship him a batch. They checked all of his boxes and then you get that little, hey, we're going to make sure, but I'm sure you didn't check 100,000 of them yourself. Well, I'm not blaming Glarsis at all. I don't think it's Glarsis' fault. I'm just telling you guys what would my process be. In summary, Alex is not Glarsis, so to be honest, I think we should just move on from this. Yeah, I agree. Just wait for his official response. Wait for that. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Wait for his official response. See what he says. See if he's going to rectify the problem at all. I also, not for nothing, and I hate to say this, I do think sometimes Reddit people get a little bit over their heads with like calling people out and being really, really angry and pitchforky about things. So, best to wait and see, just like what Captain Panda said. Alex, what was the tech you used for the stack mount on the Sonnet with the plate foam? What tech I used? Like, what did I used, it doesn't matter what plate you use, and then you use the plate foam on the bottom. You don't use the actual silicone. That's it. It doesn't really matter what plate you use. RMK has been a ghost town if there isn't a giveaway or some drama. Yep. Reddit will make a post about a mistake without even contacting the vendor first. Yep. Couldn't have put it by myself. Redditors be angry. Yep. I don't know Glarsis that well, but I can tell he's a pretty nice guy. I don't think he means to harm anyone. Wait for his official response, guys. That's all. Saint, thank you so much for 3 tier 1s. Appreciate you. Thank you guys. Okay, going back to this keyboard for 1 second. Nah, I like this spacebar the best, guys. I think second place spacebar might have been the Cherry Nixie. Last place spacebar was the Diamond Switch. The Diamond Switch is a bit too loud for this keyboard, I feel. This has a nice tonality to it. So, I don't know. This is the best one so far for me. And you guys wanted to hear this board too. Yeah, this board's pretty nice. Got to admit, it is pretty nice. Show the booty. Oh, that keyboard does not have keycaps on it at the moment. My other Kohaku is keycapless. Now yours? What the? Schedule will be up tonight. I'm going to do it right after this stream. Oh, you're kind of right, Captain. Yeah, it kind of does. Damn, good eye. Let me switch these two around. This is like the odd, like the fun thing about this is definitely a deeper tonality, like. Very different sound signatures, but also not that different. All right, guys. Do you think consider KTT roses to be quieter? They're slightly quieter, yes. All right, guys. That's pretty much the stream. I don't know why I paused the music. I hope you guys Have an absolutely wonderful night. I hope the client likes this keyboard. I think it was a great choice of everything altogether. Very nice tonality overall to this. And it's a beautiful little Kohaku. I will post the schedule for you guys right after the stream. I will post. Oh God, please, please, Alex. Be here Friday. Wink, wink. There's two nice giveaways happening on Friday. Let's go raid someone though. We can raid Nai. She's doing a keyboard. Melancholy. I've never heard of that board. Or maybe I have. I don't remember it. Is Kiwi streaming? Okay, I'm gonna raid Kiwi actually, because we raid Nai all the time. And Nai is gonna do his normal thing of being super surprised when I raid him and acting like I never raid him when he never streams. This is what he's gonna do. He always does like the same thing. All right, you guys enjoy Kiwi stream. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. And see you guys tomorrow. I think because tomorrow I might be doing a podcast with Tim and Angel. Bye, everybody.